All right, so let's talk about the show, Corbett. And you had fun?
I did. It was great. I'd never been on a talk show before, so it was fun.
First time?
Yeah, absolutely.
You did extremely well.
Oh, well, who knows? But it was fun.
No, you did great.
I had a good time.
And Mrs. Clinton came out swinging today in Reno. I don't know if you know, she did not play around when it came to talking about Donald Trump. What do you think about her taking that stance?
You shouldn't play around on this stuff. So, Donald Trump's ties to white supremacist groups, David Duke, other people like that are weighing in and saying positive things about his candidacy. Trump has ridiculed a reporter with a disability, said Muslims should be treated as second-class citizens, ridiculed people if they're from Mexican-American background. These are fundamental values question. This isn't like, should a tax rate be 34 or 35%? This is fundamentally about whether the nation's promise of equality is to be realized or whether we're supposed to do a U-turn or not. And so you got to take that seriously. And I'm really glad she just reminded everybody this is what's at stake in November. This is an election about America looking its face in the mirror and what do we see there? And I hope we see a place that is inclusive and that is welcoming, that builds a community of respect. That's why it was important that she say that.
Now I got to ask you, have you had a chance to meet Mr. Trump yet?
I have never met Donald Trump. I haven't.
Wow. And if you met Donald Trump, what would be the first comment or question would you want to ask him?
How can you say the things you're saying? I mean, I'm a military dad. I got one of my kids in the military. Donald Trump is going around saying the American military is a disaster. Now, that's a direct quote from many debates. He wants to be commander-in-chief. 2 million young men and women volunteer to serve in a time of war. They risk their lives, they risk their health, and they do it with a patriotic, can-do, optimistic spirit. And the guy who wants to be commander-in-chief says they're a disaster, ridicules a Gold Star family, the Kahns are from Virginia, makes fun of John McCain because he was a POW. That kind of personality shouldn't be within 10 time zones of being commander-in-chief. And so that would be the thing I know I would raise first, like, hey, how dare you say this about our troops?
And there is no secret that you play the harmonica.
I do. Yeah, I play enthusiastically, if not well, but I taught myself, I don't know, when I was about 13 years old.
All right, so we took your talents to the professionals. We showed Simon.
Would you consider having him on the AGT final?
Yes. You know what we should do? I've been thinking about this. Do the debates, but then we get Donald and Hillary on the final of America's Got Talent. They can do whatever they want, sing, comedy, dance, and that can be part of the election process. We're inviting them on the America's Got Talent live shows, and America will vote.
I want a much more forgiving judge than Simon. I tell you, if I'm going to be in any contest.
Would you do the live show? He just invited you to the live show.
I'm finding myself doing a lot of things I didn't think I was ever going to do. So, who knows? It might happen.